I have been so much more disciplined and so much more motivated than I already was since I found Andrew Tate. Pay attention, because what's happening is someone who advocates for masculinity, someone who advocates for a man doing what a man should do, for motivation, staying determined, staying disciplined, no matter what, no matter your downfalls, no matter your setbacks, no matter your hard times, no matter your hard upbringing, no matter your depression, your stress, any setbacks you've had through life, keep pushing and you can make things happen, right? Someone who comes from being bullied and made it out to be a fighter, right? Someone who came from being broke to being a multimillionaire, right? Someone who advocates for making sure women and children are taken care of, despite of the popular belief from the clips that people are taking who haven't even watched the full interviews. Someone who does so many things for his community, for the world, but doesn't feel that it's right to make videos and have someone record him at homeless shelters and doing things like that, because that's kind of corny. That's what it used to be, but now it's popular if you're someone like, let's say Steve will do it, which I love his page also, but records every time you're giving back, or Takashi every time you're giving back, or many pages being built off the back of, hey, I give back, look at me, look at me. That used to be not the cool thing to do. So someone like him thinks that way, not necessarily realizing that, oh, it's almost backwards nowadays. Everything that you thought was right is now backwards. And then people will say, oh, well, he abuses women. Look at the video of him hitting his woman. Again, taken out of context, even she has spoken out and said that is a clip that got leaked from them doing some overly aggressive, as the world would call it, foreplay. But y'all will see that and say, see, he hits women. False. She's made a video, he's made videos explaining that's not what it was at all, right? Or clips of him saying he doesn't mind younger women. Never has he ever said he likes underage women. He has clearly stated in many interviews he doesn't mind underage women. If they got a good head on their shoulder and they're attractive, it's legal. So everything that people hate him for and say that he's doing a legal activity, he has no criminal history. No criminal history. Never abused a woman. He broke down why the SWAT raided his house. That could happen to any of us anytime, right? He advocates to not use drugs, to stay healthy, stay fit, stay strong, know how to fight, protect yourself so you can protect your woman, protect your family, get money, allocate funds so that you don't have to worry about the normal stresses of life, not knowing how to get groceries, knowing how to pay your bills, in the modern day slavery and the matrix that people are stuck in. But the people stuck in the matrix, what they do is they go out of their way to attack people like him. And people attack me because I take up for him. It's sad. And I'm doing the same thing, spreading positivity, motivation. I come from, if you're new to my page, severe anxiety to the point I couldn't work, was brought up on the couch, mouth shaking, jaw locked, rushed to the hospital, pump full of volume. I come up mixed, dad black, mom white. I come from racism. I'm from West Virginia, so I faced tons of racism, tons of bullying, to the point that I decided I'm not taking it anymore. I've been through many of the things he's been through, so that's why I resonate with him. And if you're new to my page, I have the same passion, the same delivery. And that's something else. He used his delivery to, not the same, similar, pardon me, right? He used his specific style of delivery and marketing to become one of the most popular people in the world, on the internet, more specifically. Because when you understand marketing, you understand what people gravitate towards, what gets people's attention. So therefore, everything he's saying may not exactly be how he acts in everyday life. He may not always have that serious demeanor and things like that. Just like I may not always be yelling. Is this me being fake? No, because I'm really like this and I'm really passionate. But however, it's kind of like how Eminem has Slim Shady. When he's Eminem or Marshall Mathers, he's chilling. When he's Slim Shady, it's turned up, bleach my hair, go crazy. Beyonce, I'm Beyonce, but when I get on stage, I'm Sasha Fierce, I'm going crazy because the crowd wants to see this performance. So he knows what the crowd wants to see. He knows what the internet wants to see, which is why he was able to amass the following that he was able to amass, so that I'm sure he had tons of funds elsewhere, but also was able to build up the Hustlers University by that marketing technique. It's not a scheme, it's marketing you to get into a program that actually works. I'm in Hustlers University also, tons of stock signals, tons of crypto signals, Amazon, everything you can need to know to get extra money at least on the side while you're doing your job so that you can start learning how to build it to a point where you can get out of the job, get out of having a boss, get out of not knowing how to fend for yourself, not knowing if you're going to be able to take vacation, not knowing if you're going to be able to be there for your child's birthday or throw them a party because you ain't got the free time. Like, this is the sadness of the world, is that somebody like that, someone who spreads a similar message to me, gets attacked, as he mentioned, death threats, 5,000 plus death threats on a daily, and I 100% believe it. Again, if you're new to my page, I have 200, at the time of this recording, 215,000 on IG, 45,000 on my backup IG, 765,000 followers on my TikTok, 45,000 on my backup TikTok, and I get tons of death threats. So I can only imagine. And I just teach holistic health and teach people how to heal naturally through food. And I post testimonials every single day for 2 years and 5 months straight at the time of this recording of people no longer having these diseases by following the info that I've given them. But that comes with a ton of backlash from people who don't believe in the teachings that I send out, which is fine because I'm built for it mentally, just like he mentioned, he's built for it mentally. But now it affects your family because now he's saying it's affecting his family. Because even though he's about that life, the women, the children, the other men in his family may not be about the social media life, may not want to wake up to emails and people finding their address and death threats. And now they're feeling like, oh, it might really happen, even though on the internet, it's only internet. Just like you mentioned, it's only real love in real life. When I go out and I meet people, oh, Twalk, I followed your bundle. I got your herbs, man. I'm seeing the results. I love this way. Hey, can I take a picture with you? That's what it is. So as he mentioned, I'm sure it's the same thing with him. But the problem is there's so many weak-minded people, soft people in this world who don't understand our mindset. The goal is to make you as soft as possible. The softer you are, the more susceptible you are when we come out with these things that go all over the news and tell you to lock yourself in the house and cover your face and don't do anything. Right? And the weaker your immune system will be because you're stressed and you're worried. So now you're worried. So now your immune system's weaker. So now on top of that, you had a weak mindset in the first place. You didn't work out. You didn't train. You didn't keep your body at an optimal level. You didn't keep your mind at an optimal level. So now when this happens, you're more likely to get depressed. They're more likely to put you on pills, prescriptions, which is a subscription because you'll be on it the rest of your life. You need to refill it monthly. You're probably high body fat because you don't work out, you don't exercise. So now your, again, immune system's weaker. So now you're more likely that when you catch this respiratory illness is going around for 2 years or 3 years, or the new thing about the monkey, now you're more likely to have adverse effects, worst results, right? You're more likely to end up in a hospital so we can make more money, need pills, need treatment, put this thing in your body also while you're at it. And the money keeps going while you keep being stuck in a hamster wheel. You keep eating the same unhealthy food. You keep not working out. You keep dumbing down your brain, watching nonsense on TV versus watching somebody educational that is motivating you and telling you how to make money and how he did it, some of the ways, giving you coaches, giving you opportunities. You may have to invest $49.99, just like the same price on my bundle, but it'll be worth it in the long run. Just like I've invested hundreds of thousands of dollars into mentors, which took me from being broke from a small town in West Virginia. I was living in Hedgesville, West Virginia. Google it. The population was 300 people. Last time I checked, it was like 301 people. To living in Hollywood, driving the cars I want, quit my job, not having a boss, no longer having depression and anxiety, though I still do. Can anybody be depressed every now and then? Of course. But I'm not taking no pharmaceuticals for it. I'm not going to a therapist because I've learned how to exercise my brain. Because you got to exercise your brain more than you got to exercise your physical body. Because that's going to allow you to push through when you feel like stopping. When you feel like, I don't feel like finishing this course, I'm not motivated to do it. But if you do it, that's going to get you to the money so that you can take care of your family, your kids, and have everything you ever wanted. You see what I'm saying? But again, men are being attacked, of course, mainly by the women, of course. But as I've talked about in my other videos about Andrew Tate, the sad part is my woman, she's a 6-figure per month earner like me. She loves it. It's only the weak-minded people, as he would say, the brokies. It is what it is. And you're only a brokey because you haven't elevated enough mentally. You haven't got to that level yet where you understand that it's actually not that bad. And the things that you think are bad in many cases is because of his tonality, but he's using his tonality because it gets your attention and it's more likely to go viral and be shareable, so that the people who actually are ready for the information, when they come to it and they watch more than just a 6-second clip or a 15-second clip, now they can understand by watching the full interviews, wow, he has a great mindset. He's teaching me how to make money, how to be motivated, how to be a man, how to be a better boyfriend, better husband, all of these things, and get funds for me and my wife so we can build an empire so our children don't ever want for anything. But again, this is a sad point. That's why he made a video, pretty much a farewell video, saying he's no longer doing interviews, no longer really doing content unless it's to show you that he's giving back to the community, which he mentioned he's already been doing, setting up shops for stray dogs, homeless shelters, all those things. But again, most people, just like me, when you give back, you don't want to televise that. It's just like something you do. You feel like if you're televising or recording it, it's like because, oh, he's just doing that because he wants us to think he's a good person, so you don't do it. But however, in 2022, at the time of this recording, it's almost the opposite. If you're not recording, giving back to the homeless and giving them money and feed them and things like that, then it's like, oh, you don't do anything. So it's almost, everything's reversed right now, right? Everything's reversed. So I wanted to make this video, get that off my chest, because you know I made videos about it. Some people like me because of it still. Some people hate me. It is what it is. Most people are scared, even if they do like them, they're scared to say they like them because of the backlash that comes with it. Again, that's that weak mindset. I don't care what you think about me. These are my thoughts. This is how I feel. Doesn't mean you have to feel like it. There's people who don't like them that I can still like them. I don't have to dislike them because they don't like him and I like them. That's the thing. It's like, oh, anyways, comment if you care about motivational, inspirational, determined people who don't care what people think about them. You care about your health. You care about your wealth. I highly recommend you subscribe, click the bell to my page, especially if you care about holistic health, learn how to heal naturally. Again, brand new testimonials every single day for 2 years and 5 months straight at the time of this recording. I never miss a day to my Instagram story. Both of my Instagram pages are right here on the screen. Support, share this video to get the message out, because it's whack right now. All the censorship, my page, been deleted, got it back. My TikTok deleted, got it back. Got some connects. Hopefully he gets his stuff back, because at the time of this recording, he doesn't. And it's just like, all I do is teach help. I don't cuss. I keep my shirt on. I don't show any weaponry. I don't do anything like that. But somehow I get censored because I'm teaching against the system. The system wants you to be unhealthy, weak-minded, depressed, stressed, on medications, which 95% of all Americans, 55 or older, are on some form of medication. Doctors are the third leading cause of death in the world, medical malpractice, and pharmaceuticals are the fourth leading cause of death in the world. So it's hard for you to win. That's why you gotta stay strong mentally and physically to push through this life to get everything that you want. But anyways, I ain't gonna keep rambling on. Hopefully this video gave you some insight from somebody who's watched hours and hours and hours worth of his content. When I go walk on the beach later, because I live right next to the beach, right? Because I pushed through to get to that level, coming from a small town in West Virginia, to get to Hollywood, California, to live on a beach in Miami, Florida, from listening to people with similar mindsets like him, even though I just found him a few months ago. I go walk on the beach and I listen to hours and hours worth of his content, and I come up with video ideas. I come up with different streams of income, ways to make money. And I've accumulated more money, more content, more of a better reaction online marketing wise. You can learn marketing. You can learn so many things from this dude that so many people hate because all they look at is little clips. He likes kids. No, he doesn't. He's got a criminal history. No, he doesn't. They raided his house for hurting a woman. No, they didn't. Like, just nonsense. It's ridiculous. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.